Yeah, your entire day as far as planning things out, getting kids ready for school or just getting ready for work. You don't need the rain gear, you don't need the umbrella. That's later on tonight for the most part, and throughout tomorrow morning you might be using the windshield wipers to get the kids to school or going to work, because we're going to see that kind of linger around after tonight. Dry, warm, and breezy, so that elevated fire risk is still lingering around for today. Not as bad as we had the end of last week, but it's still going to be strong enough as far as the winds, and yes, very dry across the state as we head back into the low 80s. Still going to be dry after tonight. This is not going to be a drought buster kind of rain. It's going to be a very small, lackluster as far as, if anything. It's not going to be widespread showers, even some spots just isolated to maybe even trace amounts of some sprinkles. Satellite and radar to the west and southwest, that's where the rainfall currently is on the screen over Nebraska and western Kansas. But as far as the timing for us, it's going to be later on in the overnight hours. By 12 o'clock, you're seeing some pretty light gray over the state. That's just going to be some light cloud cover, no rain with this. In fact, we're still going to see a lot of sunshine, maybe filtering out the sun a little bit with these clouds this afternoon. But other than that, not really going to see too much of a change compared to what we had yesterday. Now, once we get into tonight, 10 o'clock to midnight, starting to see this cloud cover fill up a bit. Could be already seeing some light drizzle by midnight, but deeper into the overnight after 12 o'clock, we're going to have a band of some showers moving on through, scattered for central and southern Iowa. Farther north becomes a little more isolated to just about a trace, if anything, this direction. It looks like along and north of Highway 20, better chance for that trace or really nothing at all. But as far as the timing of this for a Tuesday morning, by 10 o'clock is out of here. So your morning drive between 6 o'clock all the way to around 8 or 9, could be looking at some of those showers popping up. But then we dry things out. A cold front pushes over us as we go into Tuesday evening, setting up for a cooler and cloudier start to Wednesday. And going to be looking at highs back in the 60s. But as far as the rainfall, not going to be much in our neck of the woods. Less or around 1/10 of an inch in some spots. But again, also other areas going to be just around a trace of rain. But there's another system headed our way later this week. Thursday afternoon, a Colorado low making its way over the state. That'll give us some more rain chances to look forward to. And if it keeps on the way it looks right now, then we're going to look at a chance for even more rainfall. Like as far as the accumulations, talking about 1/4 of an inch, maybe even 1/2 an inch of rainfall later on. But that has yet to be seen. Low 80s for highs. We're dry. A lot can change between now and what we're expecting on Thursday. So that's what I'm talking about as far as we'll just have to wait and see. Mid to low 50s for overnight lows. More of those rain chances. And then the 8-day forecast, we're dry for Wednesday. Rain chances return Thursday, mainly afternoon, evening, first half of the overnight. Then we dry things out for the rest of this upcoming weekend. Highs will be a little more fall-like with highs in the 60s.